In this demonstration, I'll be showing you how to run a simple Hello World program based on FreeRTOS on Zinc SoC based FPGA. I am using a Zybo Z7 board from Digilent. I will be using Vivado 2018.1 version. Since this evaluation board is not directly from Xilinx, the board files for this board will not be present in your Vivado installation by default. So if you are using this board for the first time, you need to manually install the board files from the internet. In order to install the board files, you can just search in Google Zybo board files for Vivado. Uh, the first link what you get is from Digilent. You can go to that link. Here you have a link for downloading the board files. You can download that. Once the download is completed, just extract the files. So inside you can see inside this new folder there will be a folder called board files. Inside that you will see a number of folders for corresponding to different boards from Digilent. You have to select all these boards and copy. And then you need to go to your installation folder of your Vivado. In my PC, Vivado is installed in C Xilinx Vivado. Now I am showing 2018.1. Inside this 2018.1 folder, you will have a folder called data, and there one folder called board will be present. Inside that there will be a folder called board files. So into this folder you need to copy the entire contents of that from wherever you have copied. I have already installed it here, so all the folders are present. So now I'll start Vivado. Now I am going to create a new project. So click on create project. Click next. You can give a project name. Select the folder where you want to save your project. Give a name for your project and click next. You can select RTL project and click next. This stage you can just skip. You can just press next, next, and at this point you need to select the board which you are planning to use. So click on this boards tab, and here you can search for the board which you want to use. You can search for Zybo. So it will list 3 boards with Zybo. The board which I am right now having with me is Zybo Z710. So I'll select that board. If you have not installed the board files for these boards, it will not be listed here. Once you install the board files, you need to restart the Vivado in order to see the board in this list. So select Z710, click next, and click finish to create the project. Now the project creation is completed. We'll be using Vivado IP integrator for creating this complete design. So click on the create block design and click OK. As you know, Zing is a SoC based FPGA. It has 2 parts, the processing system and the processing programmable logic. The processing system contains hard processor and associated peripherals. So in this demo, we will be using only the processing system PS part of Zing FPGA. So we'll be running the FreeRTOS based application on the ARM processor, which is present in the processing system of the Zing PS. So once this diagram is opened, you can just click this plus button to invoke your instantiate your Zinc PS subsystem. So if you search for Zinc, you can see Zinc 7 processing system. Just double click on that. Now the Zinc processing system is added. I'll just make this diagram bigger. uh, you have an option to run the block automation, which will automatically configure some of the parameters for Zinc. So just click on the block automation, and you can click OK. So it will apply some board presets, and some of the IO resources will be connected to the pins on the board. Now the IOs are connected. The only thing you need to do is the AXI clock is not connected, so you need to connect it. Otherwise, in this demonstration, actually, we will not be using the AXI interface. So if you want, you can just go inside that and disable it. Otherwise, you can just connect this clock out to this AXI clock. So that's all. These are the only connections you need to make manually. Everything else is present inside the Zinc uh, block itself. You can just double click and see the resources of Zinc. So these are the resources what are present in the Zinc. In this demo, we'll be using only the UART. So UART is already enabled. So that's all what we want. Now save your design. Click on this sources tab. We need to create a SDL wrapper for the hardware design whatever we have made. So in the sources tab, click on this design and right click. There will be an option to create the SDL wrapper. Just click on the SDL wrapper and select the let Vivado manage the wrapper and auto update option and click OK. You will get a warning related to the DDR controller. You can ignore that. Just click OK. So the HDL wrapper is completed. This is the only part what you need to do in Vivado, and now you can export this design to your SDK. So go to File, Export, and Export Hardware. Click on that. Sorry, I forgot to generate the bitstream file. So you need to go to the bottom of this left pane. Here you have an option to generate the bitstream. It will automatically do the synthesis, implementation, and generation of bitstream states. So you can just click on the generate bitstream options, and you can uh, click OK. It will take some time for the compilation to be completed and the bitstream to be generated. So I'll come back once the bitstream generation is completed. Now the bitstream generation is completed, so you can just cancel this window, and now you can export the design, export the hardware. Click on export hardware and click this include bitstream option and click OK. Now the hardware is exported to SDK environment. We can launch SDK from here itself. Click on this launch SDK and click OK. Now SDK is started. From SDK, we will create the application project for the ARM processor inside the Zinc PS. So click on this new file, new application project. So give some name for your application project. And in the OS platform, you have an option of selecting standalone, which means there will not be any operating system. Otherwise, you can select the FreeRTOS operating system. For this demo, we'll be selecting FreeRTOS. And other options, you can leave it as such. And click next to see different application templates. So we'll select the FreeRTOS Hello World and click Finish. Now it is building the application project. You can see the compilation happening here in this console window. Now the build process is completed and has generated the executable file, that is test1.elf. Now we can run the application program on the board. So I'll switch on the board, and we also need to start the Teraterm for viewing the serial port output. So now I have switched on the board and I'm starting Teraterm. In the connection window, select serial, and you have to select this USB to serial converter and press OK. By default, the ARM processor baud rate will be 115200, so you need to change that. In setup, go to serial port, change the speed to 115200 and click on the new settings. Now your Teraterm is ready to receive the serial port in outputs. So go back to your SDK. Now to run the application, first you need to program the FPGA with your bit file whatever you have generated. So you click on the Xilinx and then program FPGA option, select the program option. Now the FPGA is getting programmed. Now you can click on the application project and right click, and then click on the run as menu. Here you have an option of launch on hardware. Select that. Now it is launching the application on the hardware. So as you can see here, the application has been started. This is a simple application program where it is creating through two threads, for one receive thread and one transmit thread, and these two are communicating through a message queue. So that is a simple demonstration of a very basic program using the FreeRTOS on Zybo board.